Good morning. Thanks for joining me. I hope you're well. It's been a while. What do they always say? We started off this little channel with a Royal Enfield Classic 350 and I changed it quite for a Triumph Bonneville T100, but I always said that at some point I felt sure that I'd return back to the fold, the Royal Enfield fold. So if you've been here before, welcome back. If you've not been here before, welcome. And welcome to the Royal Enfield Bullet 350. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's just take a look. We have a 350cc single cylinder, air-cooled, 2-valve head, churning out 20 brake horsepower, which I believe ends up at about 15 brake horsepower at the rear wheel once it's gone through the transmission and the chain system. We have a 19-inch front wheel, an 18-inch rear wheel, spoked, tubed tyres. Bi-bray, often called baby Brembos, budget Brembos if you like, front disc and rear discs. Pretty standard bike. It's what you'd call a standard motorcycle. Just to look a little bit closer, a little bit more, we've got Seat tyres. Seat tyres, metal mudguards, standard bulb indicators. The headlight nacelle is typical sort of 50s Enfield styling, at least. Going around, there is one or two things on this particular bike that aren't standard. Not well, yeah, there's one, like, you know, we all mess a little bit, don't we? The switch gear, I think that's pretty much the same as the Classic 350. Lovely hand grips, non-adjustable levers, chrome handlebars. I wonder why they didn't do black on a pretty much blacked out version. And the switch gear really is of a good quality. The instrument binnacle, well, it doesn't get much more simple than that, does it? We've got a speedo. On the bottom there's a little digital readout which you can go from your odometer, trip 1, trip 2, and the time, and the fuel gauge, a handy little fuel gauge on top of it. Beautiful hand painted fuel tank. Now it really is a joy to behold. If you go on YouTube, you can see the operatives, the production people, actually painting one of these, and they just throw them about. They dip the brush into the gold paint and away they go. And a wonderful, nice, I don't think it's enamel but painted, lovely badge on there. This particular version being the black gold, it's got the blacked out engine, so I'm hoping that that stands the test of time. Again, badge on the side to mimic the tank badge, blacked out exhaust. I wouldn't know why they didn't put black springs on it, or a black shroud at least there. The cutout for the back mudguard is different from the Classic. The Classic's more a rounded mudguard, and I believe this is something to do with in the 50s or something like that. That used to hinge up so that you could pull the back wheel straight out of the back. So there's the rear disc. Comes with a centre stand. How many bikes don't come with a centre stand, which is a travesty, isn't it, these days? Now this particular one, the things, it came with a few bits on it, and I've put one or two little bits on it as well. So the changes that this particular bike's got, we've got bar end mirrors, proper Royal Enfield bar end mirrors. We have the skid plate underneath, which I would really recommend. I put one of those on my Classic. Already you can see, I mean, it's summer, it hasn't been, but already you can see underneath I hope that the camera picks it up on a black skid plate, but you can see that it basically keeps the crud off your engine. So we've got bar end mirrors, we've got a skid plate. I fitted the heel and toe shifter. Now I know these are, you know, you like them or you don't. I love it. I think it's brilliant. And this particular bike came with, when I bought it, it was a Royal Enfield sort of press bike, demo bike if you like, and it came with a low seat. And I saw it in the showroom, and before I did anything else, I sort of purchased a touring seat. Now I did that for two reasons. One, I thought the low seat would be too low and too uncomfortable. And two, I had been told that the touring seat was one of the most comfortable seats pretty much on any motorcycle. And I can confirm, having ridden it not far, that it really is a super thing. However, just to go back to that low seat just for a moment, when I rode it back from the showroom, I thought it was brilliant. Now I'm a big lad and I thought I wouldn't get on with it. So I jumped in buying touring seats when actually the low seat was really comfortable. And because it was a bit lower, I'm not even sure if it didn't sort of help slightly the ergonomics of the bike. You know, the way you sit on it, and because obviously getting the touring seat put me up possibly a couple of inches. And so the jury's out. The touring seat's wonderful. This is wonderful, but maybe I should have just tried the low seat first. So differences between this and the Classic 350 are pretty well known, I think. We have the paint jobs for a start. The paint job's different. That back mud guard is different. Paint job, back mud guard. I believe, now I've been told, somebody can tell me and confirm this, that the handlebars are slightly higher than on a Classic 350. I'm not sure. But I was told that the handlebars are taller. The airbox, the faux airbox, is a different shape. So on this it's square, it's rectangular, and on the Classic 350 it's oval. Oh, I've just noticed another difference, that this came with these rather nifty, these bigger foot pegs, which, to be honest, yeah, they're fine. Get on with them, okay. And I also fitted, now this won't be to everybody's taste, I know this is from my Classic. When I had my Classic, people didn't like the top box, but I love my top box, and I had to fit a Givy or Jivy rack to make the top, to put the top box on, which I'm pleased with, because I put my stuff in it. You've got to somewhere to put your stuff, haven't you? Now, what I would say was it was a nightmare to fit this bit. It was a horrible job. Oh, I was sweating and cursing, and it was awful. But I did it eventually. And the problem was, when I sort of drilled down into it, was the spaces in the seat itself were really awkward to get just in the right space. But if you mess with them, that was the problem for me. Okie dokie, so it was a quick walk round of my new to me Royal Enfield Bullet. It's done just under 1,000 miles now. I believe the running in process should it's up to about 1,200 miles, but I suspect it hasn't been running with the due care and attention that I would have perhaps lavished on it had it been my own bike from new. This is it was a Royal Enfield press bike, this was, and I suspect it's been ragged from the first minute. But it doesn't seem to be, it runs okay, there's no nasty noises, and which is testament to Royal Enfield. Seems to do okay, it runs okay, but as I continue this journey on my little Bullet, feel free to join me, and there'll be more to come, more about riding it and how it feels to live with on a daily basis. But it was just a quick overview. So thank you for joining me. Ride safe, drop a comment in the box below, watch out for all the lunatic drivers, and potholes, and I'll see you on the next one.
But you couldn't
Bye.
change it. Hey, it's not right or wrong. It's about trying, find the city.